Hello, everyone. Terrence here with Hollywood Already Did It, and happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. This is your day. Celebrate, have fun, enjoy. And it looks like because of that day and that because of that celebration, Fox slash Disney's decided to release the first official trailer for the Kingsman, the prequel to the Kingsman series. And I'll give you my thoughts and reaction right after the jump. Real quick, if you haven't already, go ahead, like, share, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell below. Anytime we have something, you will be among the first to know. Now, let's dive into this trailer. What's interesting about The Kingsman is that this movie first teaser came out July of 2019. And it was supposed to come out in November, and then it was supposed to come out in February, and then it got a September release date. What's funny is that within all the other release dates that have been pushed this year, they were pushed because of COVID. This movie had already moved around prior to all of that, so I'm not entirely sure why it just keeps moving the dockets. It feels like it's sort of like this is the other movie, like New Mutants, where it just keeps moving. Although New Mutants, one of their dates was hit by because of the coronavirus, but I'm not sure if this is something more of a mishandling of a franchise that's not really important to Disney or what exactly the deal is, but it's been moved around before all of this happened. So I'm excited to see this. I'm a huge fan of the Kingsman series. I like both of those movies, one more than the other, but I do like them both. I am a bit curious to go into a world where those characters that I don't know outside of one of them is now the basis in a prequel, but hey, let's give it a shot and see what we got, all right? All right, so we're going to start this trailer up now.
My flock. This will not be a war of heroes. Nations will slaughter each other while we get rich.
It looks like it's still highly stylized.
You cannot keep me locked away as the world burns.
Son, the truth is the world is ruled by corruption and greed.
We must do something.
Certainly. We are the first independent intelligence agency. Refined but brutal. Civilized but merciless.
Looks pretty dope.
Welcome to the club.
Very clever.
It's time to pour fuel.
I love the stylized version of war happening in the background and sound wise.
Yes, my shepherd.
Welcome, Englishman.
Rasputin, your reputation precedes you.
Just out here brawling a cute Rasputin. Okay. You know, I was afraid that this might lean in too much to the war, and there seems like there's some more elements, but it does seem like the spy stuff is still there, which was very important to me because I get my brain checks out on war films.
Manners. Weakest man.
Why is it that boys are always so messy?
Oh, it looks fun. Look, Matthew Vaughn hasn't failed me yet with this series. And actually, if you really break down his catalog, he's probably one of my favorite directors that creates stuff that I just genuinely like, even though it may not get the most love like X-Men's First Class and whatnot. So I'm excited. I'm glad this is finally now look like it's officially getting a date. The posters came out today. The trailers came out today for Father's Day, and I guess they because it's the Kingsman. You're like, oh, this seems like would go with the man type. So I'm down. I'm interested. I don't know if I will love this as much as Kingsman, just because I think I'm more into the Bond-esque elements of the Kingsman than the how we got there. It's a dangerous thing sometimes. Where I think when franchises say like, let's get into the inner workings of why this is the way it is. Sometimes I'm just okay with it being the way it is. Like you don't have to tell me everything, but I'm in for this. This looks fun. This is one of those action ones that I kind of have forgotten about. Everything for me was looking towards Bond. But I'm glad that this is happening. I don't know how I'll feel about being in the theater in September. We'll see how the world is going. My brain tells me now that the Black Widow Bond area in November is where I feel comfortable, but we'll see how everything goes and how these opening up of theaters actually responds with all the stuff that's happening in the world with Corona. But what did you guys think? Did you like the trailer? What did you think? Is it fun? Is it action? Are you a fan of the Kingsman series? Go ahead and leave your comments in the comments below. Also, this is September 18th is what they're releasing the date is. Do you think you'll be in a position or comfortable to go into the theaters by that point? If everything opens up in July, like they said they are, and Mulan are sort of the guinea pigs, will you feel comfortable in September possibly venturing out and seeing this in the theater? I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say about that. If you haven't, you can hit us up on Twitter at HollywoodADI or on email at HollywoodAlreadyDidIt@gmail.com. We also have a podcast by the same name that is on Google Podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere that plays podcasts. We are there. This last episode, we didn't really have much to talk about, so we did our second version of the Corn Stream, which we talked about all the stuff that we've kind of been watching while we've been staying at home. But that's it. Hope everyone's staying safe, being well, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Later.